Hey aspirants, welcome back to Insights. In today's video, we'll be discussing the science and technology current affairs for the month of April 2025. Over to Suresh Sir.
Thank you, Chaitanya ma'am. The first very important topic is 3D printing because world's first 3D printed railway station built by Japan. So it was in news. So in this context, they can ask about the components of 3D printing and materials used in 3D printing and applications of 3D printing. Like it can be used in aerospace, defense, and biomedical implants, automotive manufacturing, even construction sector also. In this context, they can ask about both application and mechanism of 3D printing. So another important topic is quantum computing because April 14th is celebrated as World Quantum Day. And this year, during the World Quantum Day, Bangalore based startup launched QPIAI Indus. So it is India's first stack quantum computer. So that's why it was in news. In this context, you can study about what is the meaning of full stack quantum computing and application, and especially with respect to current affairs, you can also read about National Quantum Mission.
Well, sir, in relevance to this quantum computing, there was one PYQ in 2022. The question is, which one of the following is the context in which the term qubit is mentioned? Option A, cloud services. Option B, quantum computing. Option C, visible light communication. Option D, wireless communication. Aspirants, we want you to answer to all the PYQs which is being mentioned and popped in the screen in the comment section below. Well, thank you, Suresh Sir. Over to Vikas Sir.
So thank you, Chaitanya ma'am. So from the month of April, one of the question that we can expect from science and tech is with respect to RNA interface. Now, if you see that there has already been a question asked on RNA interface where they have asked the application of it. So where all RNA can be used? Has it been used with respect to cancer treatment? Has it been used with respect to silencing the harmful genes, etc.? So probably UPSC will not again repeat the same question, but they can ask a basic question asking what is the difference between RNA and DNA, what are the bases of RNA and other aspects with respect to RNA. That can be a one question that we can expect. So the second question that we can expect is with respect to artificial intelligence, ma'am. Now we see that artificial intelligence has been used with respect to nearly every field that we are working in today, and UPSC also has asked a question already. Still, why this becomes more important is that Sarvam AI has become more important in the news, and they have been trying to work on the indigenous languages wherein they are trying to integrate AI with the indigenous languages of India, and that makes it a little bit more specific question that we can expect now, ma'am.
Well, Vikas Sir, in 2020, there was a question with relevance to this artificial intelligence. The question was, with the present state of development, artificial intelligence can effectively do which of the following? Statement 1, bring down electricity consumption in industrial units. Number 2, create meaningful short stories and songs. Number 3, disease diagnosis. Number 4, text to speech conversion. Number 5, wireless transmission of electrical energy. Select the correct answer. Option A, 1, 2, 3 and 4 only. Option B, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Option C, 1, 3, 4 and 5. Option D, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well, thank you, Vikas Sir. Moving on to Rajesh Sir.
In this month, basically thorium-based small modular reactor is in news. So it is in experimental stage. So that's why it is in news. In this context, we should know more about basics, especially India's nuclear program. So we have to understand the various stages of India's nuclear program and in which stage the thorium is used as fuel. So that we have clarity. So that is in the third stage we are using it. And these thorium based nuclear reactors are just in R&D mode. They are not completely operational in India. So this might be a tricky question here. And also they may ask a comparison between thorium and uranium because both the fuels are used in nuclear reactors. So which fuel is more efficient, whether with respect to energy, whether with respect to less waste generation. So these aspects we have to know. In addition to this, we need to know the institution associated with India's nuclear program, such as BARC. Even we have a Department of Atomic Energy, and also we have Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, and also we have Atomic Energy Regulatory Board. So we should know the functions of all these institutions. This might be a potential question in UPSC. Next probable topic could be green hydrogen. Why it is in news? Because Ministry of New and Renewable Energy actually launched green hydrogen certification scheme. So that's why it is in news. So regarding this scheme, we should know who launched it and what are the main objectives of it and who are the beneficiaries of it. And also in this scheme, so they have a special mention with respect to MSMEs. So MSMEs are the favorite of UPSC. We have to look deep into it. So this is with respect to current development. With respect to basics, we should know what is green hydrogen, blue hydrogen, gray hydrogen and their differences. And also we should compare green hydrogen with natural gas, because these are the competitors in the industry. So we have to know with respect to emission, cost effectiveness, which is more cost efficient. Basically it's a natural gas is cost efficient. This might be a tricky question in UPSC. And also with respect to storage capacity, so natural gas requires less storage compared to this green hydrogen. And also the energy content, with respect to energy content, green hydrogen perform better compared to natural gas. If you know these aspects, so definitely there might be a potential question.
Well, in 2023, there was a PYQ. The question is, green hydrogen is expected to play a significant role in decarbonizing how many of the following industries? Fertilizer plants, oil refineries, steel plants. Select the correct answer. Option A, only one. Option B, only two. Option C, all three. Option D, none of the above.
So this is the application based question. We have to know the applications of green hydrogen in various industries.
Well, thank you, Rajesh Sir. Well, aspirants, hope you find this insightful. Thank you.